Well, my dogs at what's going on, YouTube world? It's Cruising Nation 3 coming at you again with another video. Welcome to the Dawg Cage, baby. Let's get into this. Listen, would you rather live with the truth or die with the lie? Would you rather live with the truth or die with the lie? Listen, we got to talk about this coaching hypocrisy, this coaching abomination. But wait, I figured it out, y'all. I got something that can change all our problems, that can make it all go away. And it starts at the little leagues. I got an idea, y'all. Get rid of all coaches. Pop Warner, AAU, high school, college, professional. Get rid of all the coaches. And let's find the best player on the team to be the coaches. Because that's where we need to go. Coaches get no credit when they win. If you got a superstar, you ain't getting no credit. And you're going to get all the blame when you lose. It's the fans. It's media personalities. It's even guys on the team. Guys, I'm with you. Do I believe that some coaches shouldn't be at certain places? I agree with you right there. Because for one coach to have to move on, you want to see the likes of other coaches. If Mark Jackson wasn't released, we wouldn't have seen Steve Kerr. If Doug Collins wasn't released, we wouldn't have seen Phil Jackson. So I'm not saying that some coaches don't need to be gone or it's time to move on. But what I'm not going to do is sit up here and kill these coaches for things they got no control over. That's what I'm not going to do. I would not be a person. I would not be a human being who played basketball, football at its highest levels and to come on YouTube and forget where I come from, forget how I got there, and forget who brought me along the way. I've also coached high school. I've also coached Little League. I understand what goes into coaching. I've watched my college coaches. I've watched my high school coaches. I've watched the Little League coaches put time and effort to prepare us, to put us in positions to be successful. If you want to talk about rotations, if you want to talk about why guys ain't playing, let's peel back the curtain. And I'm talking to the athletes, guys who've actually been there. Are there guys who probably we thought why he ain't playing or gotten the short ends of the stick? But if you really think about it, if you really look at it, and this is what I had to learn, not when I was in high school, when I was just the best athlete, but when I got to college, when it became a business, when it became I couldn't just go to college and not work hard. I couldn't just go to college and be like, well, I'm not a practice player, I'm a game player. No, that's not how it works. Your playing time comes from the way you perform in practice. Not because I put you in on the game. Especially the NBA. Yes, there are guys who are specialists. Yes, we can hire guys. Not taking that none away. Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, you can hire guys. But a coach's job is to try to put the best on the court at all times for 48 minutes. And yes, you might be able to get buckets, but you killing me on the other end. Yes, you can play good defense, but you ain't making shots. And yes, we can probably win games like that. But the ultimate goal is to win a championship. And some of these players are putting these coaches in bad situations. Darvin Ham didn't get a good shape. Adrian Griffin didn't get a good shape. LeBron James asked for Darvin Ham. Giannis didn't ask for Adrian Griffin. Adrian Griffin was 30 and 15 before he got fired. You bring in Doc Rivers, they go 17 and 19. So obviously it wasn't Doc Rivers. Obviously it wasn't Adrian Griffin. It's the players, which it always comes down to. Athletes, coaches, young men, young women. Look at yourself in the eyes. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at the hours that your coaches put into. The hours and hours of film study. The game breakdown. The paperwork. The sheets. The game plans. the scouting reports, all of the things they do on Monday morning when we come in off the weekend, before we start the week, before we play for another team, is different in the NBA. But I'm talking about all sports. The stuff that they hand us every single week to prepare us. The film that they make us watch. You have to go watch film on your own because it's very little time for them to be able to watch film with you all day. So the film that they put in with you, then you got to be able to go home on your own. How many times have we seen a coach draw something up on the sideline? Tell us, don't foul. Guard the 3-point line. Stay on your man. Don't help out. And the minute you get in the game, you do the exact opposite of what the coach says. Then we got Twitter now. We got Instagram now. We got the news now. We got nobody who was in those huddles. Nobody who was in those film rooms. Nobody seeing what the coach just said do. But guess what? You'll get on Twitter, Instagram, and become coaches now. And make YouTube videos saying, fire the coach. I see YouTube videos and nothing wrong with it. Breaking down what the coaches should be doing. The very same film you breaking down what they should be doing, them coaches using that same tactic to tell these players what to do. At the end of the day, the players have to execute. Who's ever on the court. A lot of times it comes to personnel. If I'm a defensive coach, you got to give me defensive guys. If I'm an offensive coach, I need guys who can space the floor, who can shoot the ball. It goes hand in hand. I believe coaching is basically managing guys, trying to put guys in places where they need to be. Coaches is there to study the film because players can't study the film like the coach can study the film. So the coach is there to show you what's going on. At the end of the day, it don't matter how much the best coaches in the world, Bill Belichick, Phil Jackson, all these coaches done had great players. Phil had Kobe and Shaq. Phil had Michael Jordan. Pat Riley had Magic, Kareem, Worthy. Nick Saban had all those five-star recruits to win national championship games. Do y'all see these coaches on the sideline about to blow a gasket? Do y'all actually even watch the games? Do you? Do you see these coaches calling timeouts? Breaking clipboards? Why you think they breaking the clipboard? Why? Why you think they throwing their hat on the ground? Tell me why you think these coaches about to blow they freaking have an aneurysm on the sidelines. On all sports. Why? Just tell me why you think they doing that. Imagine you got a child. Most of us have children. If you young, you ain't got no kids. This ain't got nothing to do with you. But I'm talking about to the adults. I'm talking about the people on ESPN who calling for jokers' jobs. I'm talking about people on Twitter. I'm talking about people on Instagram calling for these coaches' jobs. Do you got kids? Do you have somebody that you have to take care of? Do you have somebody that you have to provide for? Do you have to have somebody that you have to set rules and regulations upon? How many times have you went over and over something with your child? Or if you're a teacher, how many times have you went over and over something with your students? Pounding in their brain, showing over and over and over how to do it. And they do the opposite of what you say. That's why the coach is going crazy. You think the coach saying, oh, go turn the ball over. Oh, throw the interception. Oh, fumble the ball. Oh, miss a block. Oh, don't set the right screen. Oh, set that moving screen so we. Oh, travel with the ball. Oh, double dribble. Oh, shoot from half court. Oh, miss a dunk. You think the coach is saying these things? The coach want to win just as bad as you do. Everybody talking. None of y'all can sit a second in their shoes. None of you can coach these guys. It's not the coach. 90% of the time it's the players. Because the players have to perform. It don't matter who you are. You can draw up as many plays as you want. Once I draw a play up, once I go over it in film, once we go over all we can practice, at the end of the day, the players have to go execute it. They have to take care of the ball. They have to make the right decisions with the ball. The coach is not on the court. And I don't care how many timeouts you call. We watching. We have to start giving the other team credit. When our team loses, we always want to look at the coach and not give the other team credit. Frank Vogel going through it right now with Suns fans. Now, Suns fans starting to look stupid because guess what? We starting to see, well, god dang, maybe Minnesota is just that good. Nobody picked Minnesota to beat Denver. Except for a couple people. I seen Minnesota beat Denver. But a lot of people didn't pick Minnesota to beat Denver. And that's okay. You have to have the personnel. As good as Denver is, they don't have the personnel. Minnesota has the personnel from top to bottom. It takes, is Michael Malone a bad coach all of a sudden now? Been at the organization 8 years. Is Eric Spo a bad coach? No. LeBron James wanted Eric Spo to fire. Guess what? The organization said, no, this is what we're going to do. This is your coach. It's not the coach. It's the players. The players got too much power, too much say-so in what's going on. And the only general manager and the only coach who can tell players to kiss my rotten, stinking butt is Pat Riley because he don't care. This is your coach. And if it comes from the top, but y'all so scared to hold the players accountable, you done gave too much power, all the GMs need to go to the star players and say, no, this is the coach you're going to play with. If you don't like it, you can hit the go. You're going to buy in. And that's how you stop it. You go look at these teams who don't got stars. You know why Eric Spoelstra looks so good? You know why Tom Thibodeau can coach so good? Because they don't got divas on their team. They don't have the superstars. They don't have the Kevin Durant's. They don't have the Giannis Antetokounmpos. They don't have the LeBron James, the Anthony Davis, the Kyrie Irvings, the Luka Doncic. They got guys who spent a lot of time in college. Guys who had to fight and claw their way up. It's tough coaching superstars when you can't correct them. So I got to pick on the little guy on the team because if I say something to the star, guess what? He going to tell me to go to hell because I don't know nothing. LeBron James telling the coach to give him the goddamn clipboard, but we don't want to speak on that. I seen a video of Bradley Beal getting coached up by one of his coaches. His coach telling him to do something. Bradley Beal throw the ball at his coach and say, I ain't doing that shit. What you want the coach to do when he ain't making millions or $60 million? But no, they got to be the scapegoat because we don't want a whole lot stars to the same standard we will be held to. These stars is the problem, y'all. It ain't the coaches. Do the coaches mess up rotations? If that's the only thing they doing, so be it. But you can't have it both ways, fans. You can't say, well, our coaches don't try guys out. Our coaches don't experiment. And then when they experiment, you kill them. How you going to know what you got on your bench if you don't play them? You got to play the guys. That's why you got an 82 regular season. You have to play the guys so they can play. And you're going to lose some games. I'm sorry, it's just going to happen. You're going to have bumps and bruises. Michael Jordan was a rookie before. LeBron James was a rookie before. Kobe Bryant was a rookie before. Shaq was a rookie before. Bill Russell was a rookie before. Kareem was a rookie before. Wilt Chamberlain was a rookie before. Shaq was a rookie before. Phil Jackson was a rookie coach. Spoelstra was a rookie coach. Pat Riley was a rookie coach. Steve Kerr was a rookie coach. Adrian Griffin was a rookie coach. Darvin Ham was a rookie coach. You get better through the bumps and bruises. Some of y'all work at McDonald's, Burger King. Some of y'all don't even got a damn job. You was the first on the job before, and you didn't know shit. You didn't know nothing. Somebody had to teach you. Somebody had to train you. Have some compassion. Some of y'all are factory workers. Some of y'all are politicians. Some of y'all are school teachers. Some of y'all build cars. Some of y'all build windows. Would y'all want somebody always critiquing y'all, telling y'all what you're doing wrong, and they have no clue how to do it themselves? Do y'all know how stupid that sounds? How ridiculous that sounds for somebody who can't do what you do, don't have a clue, can't even fathom. If you pull the curtain back, they'll run like they seen a ghost. Everybody starts from the bottom and works their way up. You have to go through the fire to get better. You sit, you learn. I hate this saying that he had no experience. You didn't have experience. Who gets a job with experience? You ain't come out the womb know how to do it. Every coach, head coach, even if you was assistant, if you were the first time head coach, you had no experience. Somebody had to give you a chance, and somebody had to let you go through the fire to learn. But to completely just throw coaches under the bus, I'm not dealing with that. I've been an athlete on all levels, except professionally. And you can't, I would never disrespect my little league coaches, my high school coaches, or my college coaches, or the NBA coaches who made it to the highest of levels. And I've seen the work they put in. I've seen the hours and hours of film study and player breakdown, learning players' tendencies, something that these players don't do. I've coached the game. I've watched hours and hours of film, had to put game plans together, had to call plays, to go out there and draw something up and watch my players drop balls, watch them fumble the football. But it all falls on me. We got to be honest and logical about this. We got to criticize these players, not because they stars and we worship them like they a God-like entity. They mess up. Our superstars are the problem because it trickles down. Our superstars make mistakes, but you can't correct them because you're going to lose your damn job. You know how tough that got to be? I got to yell at the underling just to get my point across, because if I say something to this big, entitled, $60 million man who can't handle coaching all of a sudden, or I'm going to lose my job because he know more than I know, so my job is on the line. If you got players not listening to the coach, shoving his plays off, which was known in Milwaukee, they weren't listening to the coach. We know what was going on in LA, they weren't listening to the coach. Some of the Suns players weren't listening to the coach. Look at the teams who playing in the playoffs right now, y'all. Notice it. It ain't none of our old superstars. It's all the young guys. You know why the young guys got to listen now? Because they ain't got to, they going to get to the place where their ego get too big. But the young guys winning right now because they got to take the coaching. They early in their NBA careers. They got to take the coaching. Teams with all the all-stars don't win because you can't coach them. The teams who don't got all the all-stars play harder because they actually have the fight for their life. They ain't entitled. They got to grit. They got to grind. They got to get in the mud with theirs. But the stars, they pampered. They babies. You got to wipe their butt. You got to caress them. You got to kiss them. Tell them how great they are. Tell them how their stuff don't sink. Get over yourself, man. It's the stars, and it always come down to the stars. If your stars perform, your stars handle coaching, the team will follow. Tim Duncan accepted coaching. Tom Brady accepted coaching. Michael Jordan accepted coaching. The guys, superstars that accept coaching, whether you agree with it or not, you're going to still get out there and perform, and that leads to the other guys following because they say, man, if he listen, I got to listen. If he get yelled at, I got to get yelled at. That's how you build these teams. These superstars are disgusting. They sick. They made all this money. They forgot where they come from. And they forgot what got them here. And it started when they was little kids. When they actually could be coached. And they was actually young and hungry. But they think their mind is so big. Their arrogance, their pride has destroyed them. And it will continue to destroy them until they decide, excuse me, we're going to buy in. You ain't always got to agree. Sometimes you really got to sacrifice. Sacrifice your numbers. Sacrifice for the team if you want to win. But no, y'all don't want to win. You want to win on your terms. What have your terms got you? What have your terms gotten you? You're getting coaches fired left and right. Kyrie said we don't need a coach. Look what happened in Brooklyn. You do need a coach. Because you can't control your goddamn self. You need somebody to guide you to where you need to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure y'all hit the notification button so you can be notified. Where my dogs at? Welcome to the Dawg Cage, baby.